Sarah, thank you so much for staying on the AM show. I'm Bernice Abubedu-Lansa, and I've got, should I call him a young man? Is that okay to call you a young man? Okay, so I've got a young man in the studio with me who's doing some wonderful things when it comes to recognizing excellence in the male fraternity. Quite recently, we've seen women receive awards at the exclusive Men of the Year Awards, and he tells me it's because of inclusivity. But he'll be sharing more with us for the EMY Awards. And how long have you been doing this?
This is our 8th.
Wow.
It's not been a walk in the park.
I can imagine.
But we are grateful that every year we keep growing, we keep expanding. We keep staying through to the ethos of the brand.
So Kojosebo is founder and executive director of the EMY, and I'm happy to say that over the years we've had you on this platform talking about the event, and you just said something about staying true to the ethos of the brand, and I must say that it's quite a unique event they put together annually. But tell us how this whole initiative was birthed. Why the exclusive Men of the Year Awards? Right.
So it's two things. We realized that the formation of the male child had been left on autopilot. Before we came on air, I was having a discussion with you that I was very I didn't understand why Mother's Day, at the time, I didn't understand why Mother's Day got a lot of attention. And Father's Day sometimes comes and goes and nobody hears about it. And I was very intrigued by the answers that I got when I asked questions, or when my team asked questions. So for us, we didn't want to accept the status quo, because a lot of people said, oh, a lot of men are irresponsible, they relinquish their responsibility. But from the home that I come from, my mom and my dad, they all play their role really well, and they get equal love. And so we felt that it was very important that we create a platform that will change that narrative, that will project positive role models, so that young people who unfortunately do not have positive male role models in their lives, will see some of these great men doing great stuff and be inspired, and have a good outlook at the man. And so that's why we do that. We also wanted to create a platform that inspires greatness, and that is why over the years the EMY Africa Awards has become such an aspirational platform that every young boy or every accomplished person wants to receive. We believe that it goes a long way to inspire a lot of people to work hard, and to work hard or aspire to their greater selves.
And I think that your own event is an attestation to hard work, because Definitely. You have gone into the Nigerian market. Right. We see the inflow of Nigerian products.
Yes.
It's usually not the other way around. But you've been able to go to Nigeria, and you had a soiree.
Yes, we did.
And you had big names. You had big names in attendance. Tell us the people who were there and what the event was about.
Right, so we had the likes of RMD, Richard Mofedamijo, we had Bovi, we had top businessmen, top businesswomen, top media people. I remember when I discussed with some people that I was going to do an event in Nigeria, we were like, oh, some of them did not say anything, but I could see the expression in their face. This guy is kidding. It's the barrier of entry in Nigeria is really, really high. They are very high. It's when it comes to events and the entertainment industry, their standards are really high. Even when it comes to simple invitations, sending people invitations, they expect you to do crazy things. And so it wasn't easy, but we've been planning this for years. So for the past 6 years, we've been awarding Nigerians every year.
At the Ghana event.
At the Ghana event. So we get them in to receive the award. And it's not just Nigerians. We've awarded a lot of people from across Africa, because the EMY Africa Awards is actually an African award, being deployed, gradually. And so over the years, we've had people who've come receive awards, and they are always pleasantly surprised that this is quality production. This is world-class event. And so they become our natural ambassadors. They go in there and they talk about the event. So when we're ready to have an out of Ghana event, we had honored a lot of Nigerians more than any other African countries. So we felt Nigeria was the spot, and of course Lagos. Everybody knows Lagos is like the New York of Africa, and so we had the event there, and because we had already honored a few people from there, it was easy. It wasn't easy, but we already had some people there who we already knew, so it was easy to fall on them, to connect to people. And so it was a very successful event. I think we trended #2 in Nigeria.
Wow.
That's very day. There was a Netflix event. There was a John Walker event, but ours was trending because we had the big names there, and it was a very successful event. We partnered with Mercedes-Benz Nigeria. We did the event in the Mercedes-Benz showroom. They have never done an event like that in their showroom, and so we're grateful for a good entry into the Nigerian markets. Next year we are doing another soiree in Nigeria and another country, which will be announced shortly. So by God's grace, we are growing, we are expanding, and we are touching every part of Africa.
And thank you for also being a good ambassador for Ghana, because I think that what it also tells is the potential that we have to also do some of these world-class events. So thank you and your team.
Thank you.
So all these events are the pre-award events, but there's a big one.
Yes.
The big one that we all look forward to, where we see all the men in their
black ties,
and it's so beautiful.
It's a powerful evening.
It's so beautiful.
It's a powerful. There's somebody told me that it's very powerful to bring people together, and not just not any people, but powerful people. And so the EMY is a great platform where people come, they interact, they network. Prior to this, we had the Men of the Year party, which was an equally successful event.
You didn't invite us, by
forgive me. I would invite you next year. And then we also had the Treated Rights project, where we had Cheryl Lee Ralph, Hollywood star.
I remember
came to
that
Ghana.
one. Yeah, but I think we spoke to her.
Yes. Came to Ghana. We brought together all the females in the creative space, where she spoke to them and inspired them and impacted into them. And so it's been an incredible journey to the 8th EMY African Awards. We're looking forward to a beautiful evening of celebration, of entertainment, of networking. An unforgettable evening is what we are looking forward to. And we have a lot of Nigerians, we have a lot of Africans are coming in as well. So it's going to be exciting.
And when, where, how do we get to enjoy the experience?
Right. So it's happening on the 14th of October.
Okay.
Saturday 14th at the Grand Arena. It's invitational. So if you don't have an invitation, you have no business there. But if you want to be part of this, it's going to be aired live on Joy Prime TV.
Fantastic.
You guys have been our partners right from the onset. So we are very grateful to you. So you can catch it on Joy Prime, and I believe that our Dome TV is also going to show it. It's premium entertainment. It's an award that would inspire you. Get your kids, yourself and your kids sit and then watch some of these great people who have done tremendously well across Africa, being on it. And then I believe that your kids will be inspired to do great. So,
right. You just mentioned Joy Prime as one of your sponsors.
Yes.
But any others you want to acknowledge?
The multimedia group has been very gracious, very supportive over the years, and we're very grateful. I want to thank the Diaspora Affairs Office of the President of Ghana for also being great partners. Our sponsors, 590 Mobile, Guel. I think I need to look on my... Yes, Ghana Tourism Authority has been great to us. Labadi Beach Hotel, Rhythms Africa, Arucha Ghana, Floral Ghana, DVO Ghana, Special Ice, Woodin, Caveman Watches, Baguette Ghana, Joe Pesky, M Pedigree, Aswavo Security, Ambience by Talata, and I think Jata Cement as well.
Wow.
So many sponsors, so many people who believe in the dream, believe that it's very important that we celebrate people to inspire greatness.
We quickly have to do this, but we have the opportunity to vote, right?
Oh no, voting has ended.
Voting has ended.
Yes. So we have just 5 voting categories.
Okay.
Most of the awards are honorary awards.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. We wish you all the best,
Thank you
Kojo,
so
and
much.
thank you for
I'm sure we
honoring
will
the
come
men.
here, to talk about the success of the event afterwards.
Definitely.
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you
much.
for hosting.
Kojo Sobo is founder and executive director of the EMY. That's the Exclusive Men of the Year Awards, and they've been doing this for 8 years running. They've gone into the Nigerian market. Great ambassadors for Ghana. So you want to catch this on the 14th of October on Joy Prime at what, 7 p.m. is it?
It's the red carpet starts at 6.
At 6, so
Yeah.
programs 6, and then you can join the EMY team as we honor the men. And thank you for filling that gap that
Thank
you recognize.